We would like to start our list of the 10 most powerful weapons from the past to the present by stating that we are against weapons and their wars, and that we consider this only as a general culture issue. The first weapons known in human history belong to the Bronze Age. These weapons, used for hunting and consisting only of sticks and rocks, gained a completely different dimension with the invention of the sword in the Bronze Age. Weapons of war, from rocks to rockets, changed over time, but some were more effective at gaining the upper hand than others. Tracking Point, an American technology company based in Texas, produces smart weapons equipped with a network monitoring system. Among the weapons produced by the company, there are many models with technology that can turn even an ordinary person into a cinepeer. The 338 TP model of the $50,000 bolt action, which has a system that optimizes the weapon after calculating the range to the target, is an example of the guns produced by the company. The 416 Hong Kong dollars was produced by the well-known German gun manufacturer Heckler VE Koch, based on the M4. The 416 Hong Kong dollars, which has similar features to the M4 carbine, can fire between 700 and 900 rounds per minute. The gun can be purchased in its full form, or it can be purchased as a top only and combined with any AR-15 lower part. Compared to the M4, its barrel has a longer shot life. The overheating problem in the M4A1 has been resolved in the 416 Hong Kong dollars. It can be held with bare hands even when 30 bullets are fired in fully automatic mode. It also has a new rear sight and front sight system. Manufactured by British firearms manufacturer Accuracy International, the AS-50 is considered one of the most dangerous cinepeer rifles in the world. Specially designed for the British Armed Forces and United States Navy SEALs, this rifle can fire 5 rounds in 1.6 seconds. The rifle, whose ammunition is 50 BMG, has a length of 1,369 mm and a barrel length of 692 mm. The weight of the rifle is 14.1 kilograms when the magazine is empty. The AS-50's reputation, which has a lower range than the Barrett M107 it is compared to, is not affected by factors such as water and sand, as well as being semi-automatic. The main purpose of biological weapons is to have a deadly effect on human metabolism. The first of the most primitive biological warfare tactics was employed by Scythian archers in antiquity. Archers used to thrust their arrows into the bodies of people who had died from the disease, and then hurled them at their enemies. TSAR bomb holds the title of being the most powerful bomb detonated by humanity in history. For comparison, the most powerful device the US has ever created was the B-41. The maximum effect of the B-41 is 25 megatons of TNT, while the maximum effect of the TSAR bomb is equal to 100 megatons of TNT. This hydrogen bomb with the code N602 was dropped from a Bomb 295 model aircraft by the Soviet Union in a nuclear test on October 30, 1961 and was detonated at 4,000 meters. ICBMs, which can travel approximately 5,500 kilometers, have the ability to be launched from aircraft, submarines, and vehicles. The first version of the ICBM, whose full name is Intercontinental Ballistic Missile, was invented by the Soviet Union in 1957. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, which can be equipped with the effects of both chemical and biological weapons, continue to be designed more equipped with the development of technology. It is an undeniable fact that the atomic bomb Little Boy, dropped by the USA on Hiroshima, Japan in 1945, and Mike, the thermonuclear hydrogen bomb dropped on the Marshall Islands in 1952, are the deadliest nuclear weapons in history. Although the size of nuclear arsenals has been significantly reduced as a result of the agreements, there are still an estimated 15,000 nuclear weapons in the world, with more than 90% of these weapons owned by the United States and Russia. In 1884, when firearms technology was in its golden age, Hiram Maxim invented a machine gun that was effective up to 2,000 meters, could fire 500 rounds per minute, and was water-cooled. The vast majority of armies in Europe were armed with Maxim rifles in the years before World War I, and on the first day of the Battle of the Somme in France in 1916, more than 20,000 British troops were deployed by the German army, armed with MG-08s, a version of the Maxim gun. Soldier was killed. One of the factors that played a major role in the protection of Constantinople, which was exposed to the attack of the Islamic world for centuries, was GREJUVA, known as the Greek fire. GREJUVA, which could be called a napalm bomb of those times, was fired from a bronze ball after being loaded on ships and was effective in an area more than 50 meters wide. The biggest feature of this mixture, consisting of sulfur, hot coal and pitch, was that the flame increased even more as water was added. MS. With the formula developed by the Syrian immigrant Kalashnikovs in the 7th century, GREJUVA's influence was increased and it was used as one of the most effective weapons of the defense of the Byzantine Empire for centuries. First, MS used by the Greeks in the 1st century, the flamethrower can be classified as an effective and controllable firing weapon in large areas. Flamethrower, which is very simple to operate and maintain, is known as the most common model used in military flamethrowers.